Good morning, Johnny
Howdy.
Cummings Jr. We got to put the junior at the end there. I got my
Do we?
four.
Do we have
I got the
to?
IV. You need the II.
Junior. We named the
Junior.
dog Indiana.
That was such a great line.
Oh, I love that movie.
Welcome everybody to the channel. Johnny, I forgot to tell you what we're reacting to. I just hit record.
Oh, how's that different than any other time? But okay.
I don't know. It feels different this time. It feels different because I didn't intentionally leave you in the dark. So
Appreciate it.
there's a difference. We're coming back to Wagakki.
Nice.
We love
Awesome.
this band. The name of the
Yes.
song is, well, it's in characters that look way too fancy for my brain to.
Give it your best shot.
to
No, don't. Don't.
There's no way. But there is an Ikusa, I believe is the English interpretation. Ikusa?
Ikusa? Okay.
I don't have anyone to ask for clarification. So if you can let us know in the
Certainly
comments,
not me.
that would be awesome. Oh my goodness.
Yes, before we do, if you could be so kind, hit like and subscribe, and ring that bell so you always know what we are doing, because we're always coming out with something, so keep on it, people. Keep on it. Don't do what we do and wait 10 years. Know what's coming out now. Know what we're doing now.
You know what's great?
What?
Hold on, let me share the screen. As you said that, I scroll down. 10 years ago, this came
my
out.
God. No way.
It's right on the money.
Yeah, don't be like us. Don't do it.
Oh, that's fantastic.
It's
Also,
not a
please be
fulfilling life.
please be sure to click on the link below in the description if you would be so kind to purchase a coffee, help support the page and reactions just like this. And you can also look into the Throga memberships that gives you exclusive access to our Sunday shorts, additional content, and Throga only events. I can't believe you called that.
10 years. Nay.
All right, here we go. This is a
Okay.
music video, by the way. I think we've only seen them live, so this will be interesting to see them in a production
Controlled
setting.
Yeah.
Yeah, mix it up here a little bit. Sometimes the studio, they're able to capture and mix things that are a little bit different.
Yeah.
Obviously.
Yeah.
So, all right.
Totally.
That came in fast.
I'm glad we had a warm-up video before this.
The closed
I get
captions.
amped up.
Let me see if I can auto-translate. I don't know if I can get any sense of what this might be about without you guys in the chat. I'll just start it again. It's not that long of a song.
Yeah,
But I love the shakuhachi with electric guitar. It's just a magical combination. I just love that.
that's the flute.
Yeah.
Okay. Yes. Yeah. I mean, you can put a flute with anything.
Apparently.
I mean, you just,
Yeah, well, that's the thing. You can't. Often it doesn't work.
No, you
Here it does.
it's a great combination. Yeah.
Yeah. That was cool. Yeah, her vibrato is great because the amplitude is, I think, part of the thing that makes her, right? It's just part of her signature sound. So that the amplitude being how many cents sharp and how many cents flat she goes in that. It has that like this bigger wave to it. I mean, she's still in tune because in vibrato, it's the average of the sharp and flat that creates the illusion of the pitch. So I think that's just part of her sound that just, and something about that feels more, I don't know.
Rock.
Well, it's rock. It definitely has like that, but it also pulls me back to more, there's something just more primal about it. It just, it just has like, I don't know. It's like
It's a full body, like
kind of,
go,
yeah,
shake,
yeah. But her
even
tone
so, like,
is still really smooth.
yeah, but even the vibrato, maybe this was just one moment. There was like almost a stutter with it. It was like, like on purpose,
Purposeful,
like,
right?
yeah, purposeful stutter, which I thought was really unique because you don't really hear that. It's usually very uniform whatever it
Mm-hmm.
is, whether it's whatever speed you're choosing at the moment. It's usually the same thing, and she was changing it up mid vibrato, which is
But
interesting.
that's what makes it interesting because usually singers will tell you they don't have a choice in the vibrato. They'll say that's just what's natural to them, and that's a whole nother
Hmm.
conversation. But it's usually just a speed. The
Right.
variations are definitely more rare in that
Yeah.
aspect.
Yeah.
Let me back up here a little bit. I'm sorry, guys. I'm taking in like 10% of the lyrics because
Oh, I know.
like
I know.
everything else just looks so great and all the drum fills and everything. I'm just like there's a
Yeah, it's
lot
a
of ear
cool video
candy.
too.
Yeah,
Really
yeah,
cool
yeah, yeah.
video. Next moments where it's just
Hold on. Hold,
overblowing the air.
just hold that thought. My wife bought me a shakuhachi. Did you know
I did
that?
not. I did not. No. I also
So
have some sort of flute instrument too.
you have a flute-like instrument? Hold on.
I do. No, I do.
All right.
It's this thing. Oh, I forget what it's called, but
I'm just gonna keep trying to move
keep going.
forward. What's great about this was it came with this letter, and it says, "Thank you for the purchase, and I think you must be an experienced professional flute player, musician, and there is no need for further explanation of this 7-hole flute." So she purchased something that's by design more complex, and they're like, "Oh, you must be an expert, otherwise you wouldn't have purchased this one."
Wow.
What he was doing at the end, this
Yeah.
rotation there, like, and then lifting off to flutter between notes just to get a sound. I'd love to get one.
I mean, if I wasn't
You're
impressed
welcome.
with that guy before, I mean, even more so. But
I know this is really hard to
that's
play.
difficult to play. Wow.
Oh my goodness. Anyway, back to the video. Sorry
Yeah. Oh,
for the detour, but I love the sound of that instrument.
I have more thoughts, but let's keep playing.
Ooh, set up her guitar.
That's
That was awesome.
They got such a cool thing. It's we talk about this at nauseum, I'm sure, for some people. Just the fact that it's hard to there's only so many things you can do musically now. It's sort of the terrain has been traversed. It's all about taking things that people have sort of heard throughout the centuries and just trying to combine them in different ways, just presenting them in different ways to make something new. I mean, this is the epitome of that, and it's just
Right.
it creates something new. I mean, it's obviously metal. We've known metal for years, decades now. Heard pan flute, but it's like to mix those together with the if with the big
Yeah,
drums, like you were saying.
exact. Yeah, I don't know what they're called. I can't recall, but yeah,
Yeah,
just but it doesn't sound like, hey, let's put this stuff together just to be new. There's a purpose. There's a cultural, historical thing that they're
yeah,
doing, connecting the traditional instruments with the modern. So it just because sometimes we've done that. We've gone in the studio. We're like, let's just try these things together, and it's hit or
right.
miss. I don't want to say usually, but it's really hit or miss. Of like, did that serve the song, or are we just like we're
Hmm.
just bored and we just wanted to hear
Well,
something new?
I think it's just if you're like a true artist, just wants to keep somehow pushing the boundaries and without
Of
making
course.
something that just sounds like like that, which is
Right.
just nonsense. It's like you still have to use the same musical elements, but it's having that mindset to like, okay, what moving things forward musically, and
Yes.
whether that was strategic or not, it's really effective, and I love what the sound that it makes, and it's got to be such a interesting um thing for the producer and the mixer to try to fit all that together because you wouldn't conventionally think a flute could be with all those instruments and still be present and still have a full sound. So it's like they have to carve things out in a very unique
Yes.
way,
Yes.
frequency wise. So they
Hmm.
got to make sure that that flute is heard because it's such an integral part of the sound.
Right. And without stepping on her, because
And
they're
without
going to
stepping on her,
share a
yeah,
lot of frequencies in particular as the two leads, and he's like dipping behind her and then taking the front.
yeah.
Just yeah.
Because usually the guitars like that, they're gonna just dominate the whole mix. They could if
Hmm.
they. So it's got to be expertly done so that they're still present and they're still big, but it's
Yeah.
leaving space for all those things. Yeah.
Yeah. What a great group. Thank
Yeah.
you.
Yeah.
Everybody, again, fill us in. What's next? We're happy to come back to more Wagakki and leave them in the comments, and we'll go from there. We hope you all have an amazing day. Johnny,
Yes.
it was swell hanging out with you too, by the way.
It was swell hanging out with you, and thank you for showing me your flute, Richard. Again.